Hey guys, so today we're going to do a open box of my newest purchase, which is the Hero 10 by GoPro and the additional battery charger and battery that actually comes with this kit. So I've been using the Hero Plus, which is a way older model, and I was going to actually buy like an 8 or a 9 used, because I wasn't sure if I wanted to go with the 10. I didn't really look at all the specs of the 10, but you know, spending $400 plus, I was like, I said, let me see what I can buy used. So on the used ones, you can get some deals on some of the used ones. One of the deals I almost picked up was a GoPro 8, and it came with accessories and stuff, but I was still gonna pay over right around $300 for it. That's what the guy wanted, like $300 or $325 for it. Came with some accessories and stuff, but after doing some of the comparison videos, reviews that I looked online, the 10 actually has a really good stabilization feature on it. The 9 as well. Even the 8 isn't bad, but the 10, so by far, seemed to be the best when they were doing side-by-side comparisons. And you can, you know, YouTube this, just 10 versus 8 versus 9 on YouTube, and you see a lot of guys made some really good videos on how those compared. Well, GoPro basically offered a pretty decent deal. For $400, they basically gave you the Hero 10, the battery with additional battery charger, or charger with the additional battery, I should say, and they give you like a 1-year subscription to the GoPro, which allows you, it's using the Quick, but it gives you cloud storage as well as your SD cards. So I'm not really big on subscriptions and having to pay yearly or whatever, but $50 cost a year's subscription. So technically you got the GoPro, this whole setup, for $350, and $50 went to give you a subscription for 1 year for the GoPro plan. I'm not sure if I'll continue that or not. Depends on how much, because usually I just use SD cards, and I'm not, once again, not big with the cloud. So, but anyhow, let's get this open box review done and see what comes. Oh, you know, we kind of know what comes with them, but let's go take a peek and see what comes in it. So this is the battery and battery charger that came as an additional bonus. And I haven't priced these separately, so I don't particularly know how much this is separate. I'm assuming it's not cheap. Of course, they make the box so tough to open that you gotta shred it. Okay, it looks like you just get some instruction manuals, a little diagram of how to put the batteries into the charger, which is helpful because using the Hero Plus, I didn't have additional batteries. The battery didn't come out of the Hero Plus, so you just charged it. Whereas these, now you take out the battery and you actually can have multiple batteries. A little charging unit here. It charges 2 batteries at a time if you want. The little battery itself, it's not too heavy. And I mean, there was some talk that, you know, it's a bigger unit, so it's more bulkier than the older ones. I guess we'll get to see. I haven't actually held it in my hand yet versus the Hero 4, so that's basically it. So basically this is the charging cable. It's got a USB port, and good, it has a USB-C. So everything nowadays that I'm using has a USB-C, and it's always handy when they don't come with the micro USBs anymore, because then you gotta kind of switch around your cords and stuff. So I like the idea that it came with the USB-C. All right, so that's basically the charging kit with the battery. Now let's actually open up the Hero itself and see what it looks like. Comes with a nice carrying case too. I don't know if I'll use it, but it comes with it. Okay. So it unzips, it has the GoPro logo up front, and then when you open it up, it actually has the camera, the battery that it comes with, its own charging cable. It's got the little tightener screw for connecting it onto something. It's got one of those 3M adhesive sliding attachments, and it looks like it sort of has curvature to it. So it's made, it looks like it would be made for something with a contour to it. So another battery. Here's the actual locking mechanism that you would actually hook into one of your mounts. There's nothing under the case, so basically, or I should say under this insert that's in the case. I'm going to pull this GoPro out. And it does also have inside here, it's got its instructions as well. So they got some kind of piece of tape or paper around it. Not sure what that's for, because it seemed pretty protected in there, but. All right, so the Hero 4 obviously has a case, a waterproof case that's built around it. After, I want to say maybe the 7, they stopped putting cases on them, and they actually made the GoPro itself just waterproof. So I want to say, and don't hold me to this, I want to say maybe these are worth 3 meters, 3 or 10 meters nowadays. Maybe it's 10 meters, and I think they used to be 20 meters with the case. So even without having the additional case around it, and the problem with the cases is that when you're recording and stuff, the sound is horrible when you actually have those cases built in. You almost need an external mic. I'm not too sure. I want to say that they even said that the quality of the mics on these things are a little bit iffy. They say, you know, wear like one of these, what I got plugged into my phone right now is like a lapel type audio receiver that you can transmit through. But I guess we'll see. I mean, once again, it's a GoPro, it's an action cam. Most of the time you're moving anyways, so even if the mic was good, you would just catch the sound of the wind, which is a lot of times what happens if you know anything about recording when you're moving and stuff like that on a boat, on a motorcycle. All you hear is whoosh. Yeah, it kind of makes it sound like horrible. I mean, unless you're actually like walking with the thing or running or something like that, then obviously the mic comes in handy. But anytime, you know, you're really cruising around and stuff like that, the mics, they just wreak menace on what you're trying to record. So right off the bat, they have the little protection screen protectors that come standard pretty much with anything that you get nowadays that they put on there. So you peel them little guys off. And what I kind of think is cool too is these lenses can actually unscrew. And there's a kit that I also purchased for this, and I'll do a separate review for that. you can change the different lenses out. They're like polarized lenses, so different times that, I know there's settings in here too, with the ISO settings and stuff, where you can change the different formats of how the quality of the pictures are. But this kit actually came with the polarized lenses, so if I go like snorkeling or scuba diving or something, they actually supposed to enhance what the image looks like when it's underwater or something like that. And I'm sure it even works in the sunlight if you're trying to take pictures in the sunlight and stuff, so you don't have that huge glare. So anything like that to me is going to be helpful. Problem is, you got to know how to use those features too. You got to know which lens to use and stuff to make it work right. So I will be reading up on that as well. So the back screen here supposedly is a little bigger than the older ones, so it appears that it is bigger to me. So it's a little easier, excuse me, to manipulate when you're doing stuff. And once again, I didn't read anything up on this. I just kind of looked at some reviews. I don't even know how to open this thing up. I'm gonna see if I can figure it out real quickly. Okay, so you pull down on this edge here, you pull straight down, and it's not easy to do, which is probably good because it's going to make a watertight seal. And then that allows you to open this compartment here, and it has inside there, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's an SD card slot along with where you would stick the battery into this unit. So your SD card will go in there and your battery. And you close this up. So it seems like it makes sense. I don't know if any of these batteries, typically they come with some kind of charge on them, so let's find out if this thing has any type of charge on it. And I'm not even sure how to put the battery in, so I'm just going to try to figure it out without even looking at anything, which may or may not be a good idea. Okay, so it went in. I've seen a couple of flashes on this thing. I'm going to try to close it now. Wow. Okay, so you pull that band out, push it in hard, and then you'll hear it. It'll snap in, but woo, it takes a workout. Maybe because it's new, I don't know, but I guess it's really got to make a good seal. So, all right, so let's see. It's supposed to be super easy. It's supposed to only have 2 buttons on there, which is this top button and a button on the side here. So you got 1 button on the side, 1 button on the top. As soon as I turn it on, it's asking me what language I want it in. So I'm going to say English. Okay. Next step is legal stuff, they say. Legal stuff. That's exactly how it's worded. And without ever reading anything, I'll just agree. Alright, first thing comes up on the screen is GPS. It's asking me turn on, and I should have brought my glasses up with me. Turn on to tap your footage with location, speed, altitude, and move. Okay, turn on to tag your footage with location, speed, altitude, and more. So that sounds pretty important. So let's turn that on. All right. Now it says install the GoPro Quick app on your phone to finish setup. Leave your camera on to follow the app instructions. Alright, so in this video, portion of the video, this is as far as I can take you because I am using my phone to record this video. So when I set up the kit later, or when I demonstrate the kit that I purchased for this, or at least do an open box on the kit, we'll go over more of these features at that point, only because I can't do anything now because, once again, I'm recording with the phone, so I can't play with the phone and record at the same time. So anyhow, everything looks pretty good so far. The battery did come with a charge like I figured. All I did was tap the top button, which shows basically a red circle like a power button, and I got to this point here where it says, in one of the videos I do remember, that was one of the things I remember from looking on, they said the GoPro cannot be used until the Quick app is installed and activated on your phone. So it's useless until you do that, and they say make sure you're in a Wi-Fi enabled area, that way it won't take too long or use additional power being somewhere else, in other words. So alright, hopefully you enjoyed that open box. You got to see the double charger that it comes with, the extra battery that comes with it, comes with one of the clip connectors, one of the mounts with the 3M adhesive, and whether or not this can go flat on something, like I said, it's definitely got contour to it, so I don't know if it can go flat or not. And your mounting screw. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching.